Getting your levers in the right position is paramount for a comfortable ride, as well as ensuring you have proper control over the brakes and the gears. Whether you're building a new bike or adjusting an existing one, let's take a minute to run through some tips and essentials. We'll make some basic assumptions that you're riding a drop handlebar bike with integrated levers like this one. But before we can do anything, we need to locate the mounting bolt that clamps the levers to your bars. This can be found by peeling back the rubberized hood, exposing the 5mm bolt. But if you can't find it here, some hoods have an access channel in the front of the hood, marked by a little slot or a groove. If you're building a new bike or you've got unwrapped bars with no cables attached, it is a lot easier to set up your levers. Just loosen off the clamp and slide it into the drop handlebars, getting them in roughly the right position. As a general rule, you can use a flat edge like this one, place it underneath the drop handlebars and then line it up with the bottom of the levers. You can raise your levers higher for easier access to the brakes and the gears from the hoods and lower them for easier access on the drops. But bear in mind, the higher you have them, the harder it'll be to reach them from the drops, and the lower you have them, the harder it'll be to reach them from the tops. So a bit of experimenting is required to find your preferred riding position. You can also use reach adjustment if you have it on your bars. This means that if you have smaller than average hands, you can have your brakes closer to the bars, so whether you're on the drops or the hoods, you can reach them. Once you're happy, gently tighten up the lever and try to get it to match the position on the other side. But you can use a straight edge or a piece of string to make sure the levers are lined up. But don't forget to check from above as well to make sure they're pointing in the same direction. Again, as a general rule, you want them angled straight forward, but if you have flared bars, you might need to adjust further for the flare. If you've got wrap bars and cables and you want to adjust your levers, it can be a little bit more tricky. But for little adjustments, you can just about get away with it by loosening the bolt and wriggling the lever around. This isn't such a problem on this bike, but if you do have your brake and your gear cables running underneath the bar tape, you need to be aware that they can become unseated in the lever. You might need to unwrap your bars or try and push and pull your gear cables out as under the bar tape. Depending on how closely your bar tape has been wrapped, that can also get in the way of moving your levers. Remember to retighten the bolt to the manufacturer's torque rating, but if you don't have a torque meter, you just need to tighten them so they don't move too easily on the bars. But tighten them too much and you could damage the bar that you're tightening it to. Hopefully with some experimenting, you can find the perfect position for your levers and find that comfortable ride that you've been looking for. But remember, bars are just one of the 3 contact points on the bike, so make sure to check out our video on saddle and cleat setup.